Hi, I'm George Steimer, Product Manager with TSG. If you're following along in the TSG Compliance Solution demo series, we're building upon a scenario where we want to update our disaster recovery SOP specifically to add a server to the Thursday backup schedule. In this demo, you can see how a user can create a change request to initiate the change process. Now, before we begin, we've seen two ways to handle change requests at our clients. Some clients like to route and approve the change request form first and then route the doc separately, maybe on a different form, like a document change order form or something like that. Other clients will route and approve the change request and the documents at the same time. In the interest of time, that's the approach we're going to take for these demos. So here I'm looking at my disaster recovery SOP, and if you watch the previous demo, we've added a new server to our Thursday backup schedule. So this is a draft, and we want to start the change process. So one of the actions here is to create a wizard form, and using the action here will automatically attach this document to the form. So I'll go ahead and create that, and I'm going to choose our simple change request form. So once I do that, I'm going to be taken to the active wizard and into the form itself. And the active wizard displays complex forms in a easy to use wizard interface. I'm shown small chunks of the form, and based on how I answer the question, I'll be taken down different paths through the form. Now this is just our simple change request demo form. We can, of course, configure this for our client specific form needs. But the Active Wizard itself has all the typical type of fields like you would expect, like radio buttons and date pickers, and drop downs and text boxes and all those kind of good things. So I'll say this is a document change and go next. Now we can see here that this page is valid since I've answered all the questions. Now this is what we call a leading action in the Active Wizard. So here, if I say I want to attach a separate document and click Next, I'm taken to a page where I can drag and drop files or click here and select a file. However, if I go back and select Enter Text into this form, now when I click Next, I'm taken to a page where I can enter my description and rationale directly in the form. So this is just a very simple example, but we have clients that have very complex leading actions. So here I'll just write a quick description and rationale change. Um, Added new server to the Thursday backup schedule. And I'll go ahead and click next. So we'll come back to this, but this is the easiest way that we can allow the user to choose approvers, which is simply display a list of people and let the user pick one. And we'll come back to that in a second. This page here just displays all the questions and answers. I can go back to any page and make a change to it and then jump back to the summary page. And when I click next here, it's going to evaluate the workflow rules. So this simple example here is because I picked Alice, they're chosen as the CR approval role. Real quick, I want to jump back here and change this to medium. Now, because I set this priority to change to medium, the business rules have said that now an initial QA task is necessary. And it automatically picked QDadmin 3 based on that change being medium. So just to kind of show you how this works, if I change this to high, it's going to go to QDadmin 1 and QDadmin 2. Another thing you'll notice here is these priorities. The administrator can set up what priority each task comes in. So what this means is that the initial QA task will have to finish before it moves on to the CR approval task. Now, the nice thing about the Active Wizard is if business rules change, we don't have to make any code updates. We can make these tasks happen at the same time, or maybe initial QA comes after CR approval. We can do that with just simple configuration rules. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this. And it creates a PDF of our form. And we can see that the document is automatically attached here. And I can even view them side by side. We can also manage the workflow documents here. So if I wanted to add a new document, I could go ahead and do that. Just do a search here for another one I have set up, TSG 124, and I can go ahead and add the document. Now I have two documents attached to this form. Well, that's it for this short demo. Thanks for listening. Be sure to follow along in the next demo in the TSG Compliance Solution series, where we'll show how to route this change request for review.